All right, well, I haven't done this before, so it's a 1991 Upper Deck baseball. They're just junk wax, although that's a term came from the 60s and 70s, but it's junk. But there's a Hank Aaron autograph still out there, so you can buy this box for probably $5, maybe $10. So I'm going to open 10 packs and see if we get lucky, and probably open another 10 tomorrow, and then maybe 16 the next day, something like that. Anyway, here we go. Hologram comes in. It's like a big deal. You get one in every box. So you guys need to see. I'm gonna just roll through them. There's literally nothing in here other than the Hank Aaron card. There's some rookies, but they're not high value cards. There's nothing so far. It's funny. You look back now where a guy would come up and have a good spring, and his card would go crazy, and then you get him, put him in absolutely nothing. There's the vaunted hologram. Willie Wilson, he actually was a teammate with a buddy of mine that I used to play with. His family and Willie's family were really close. When they'd come to Oakland from Kansas City, they would always stay at the Thomason residence. That's a nice looking card, though. There are some nice cards. That's a beautiful card to hang. I like that. I'm gonna keep that. But I'll show you. If anything's worth looking at, I'll show you. I'm gonna try and rush through these. Photography's really good. And absolutely nothing. We're at 2 minutes and 21 seconds. I'm making decent time because I don't plan on making a lifetime decision on these. All right, here we go. There's holograms are cool. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, that's pretty cool. It's worthless, but it's cool. It's funny, like there's certain, like Devon White, he was a good player. That's a nice looking card. Like that. Alright, let's see. They're gonna say you'll come across a card that you were like, damn, I got a gob of those, and they're just clogging up boxes and boxes and taking up nothing but room. So I'm at the beginning of starting to go through that stuff. So anyway, big zero. I don't know if you can hear that. That's Goldford in the background. Real easy to listen to. Real nice voice. I like the guys that haven't sold their soul. You know what I mean? And some of you guys, you like the Doyers. But that's cool. If anybody wants these, let me know. Just pay the postage, and I'll send them to you. Yeah, no, nothing. Saw a horrifying video on YouTube about Kirby Puckett today. Wow, it's like some of these guys are your heroes, but listen, they're all. I got stories just from my travels in baseball that would shock you. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Organized crime. No rules. Some heads around the way drive the case. I'm going to be forgiven justice.
Montreal. I'll probably get like 15 of one hologram in a box. Their distribution is terrible.
This almost
a nice little card. I wish I could see. I'm blind as a fucking bat. There
There
he is, ladies and gentlemen.
That's crushing your body while you sleep. If you're sleeping in a position like this, you got to hear about this thing. Did you know your soft pillow is actually crushing
friend.
your shoulder every single night without you even
It's a
knowing
really
it?
nice card.
When you sleep on your side, there's a huge gap between your head and your mattress. If your
I never
pillow is
bugged
too
him to
soft,
sign anything.
Your head drops. When that happens, your neck bends and your
He
whole
asked me one
body
time,
weight
sir,
ends up crushing your shoulder joint.
can I sign
That
anything
aching
for you?
pain
I said,
you
no, I'm
feel
good,
in
I'm
the
good.
morning, it's because your shoulder is basically
Yeah,
acting like a
who's there?
kickstand for your whole
Gary
body.
Gaetti,
Because
he's a
your
good
pillow
player.
isn't doing its job. I saw this happen with my
Dave
own
Stewart,
mother-in-law. She
Oakland
spent
A's. You got.
thousands of
I'm gonna show
dollars
the.
on
I'm
new
gonna show the
mattresses and
boys
doctor
from
visits, but
my
nothing
hometown.
worked. It turns
Dave
out
Stewart.
she was just using an old lumpy pillow that went flat.
But I got
the second she
1,000
laid
of
her
those.
head down.
Absolutely
Once she switched to
1,000 of
something
them.
that actually filled that gap and held her weight, the pain she'd had for 10 years just vanished. That's why Derela Ergo was designed. This isn't
Nope,
a standard
yeah,
pillow
yeah.
you find at
Zero
a
big
department store.
zilch,
It's actually an
nada,
ergonomic support built with a
nothing.
special shoulder arch that takes the weight off your shoulder and supports your back in a perfectly straight line. The second you lay down, your
The gigantes. These things are actually really nice. I imagine you could do something, frame them, put them all together, and do something. You know what? I think I'm gonna do that and put it on eBay for something to buy. I just gave myself an idea. All right, I probably just gave somebody out there an idea, and I'll look out there and it'll be on Jeff Bagwell. You know, and it's like if anything's like worth $1. Inside my head. Anything going Ryan, I keep. You just never know. I'm gonna have a setup at some point out in my eBay shed where I can do like a little podcast. This is my first time even doing anything like this. Nope, and nope, and nope. And there's so many people in here that I was like, you were like, oh God, I got a bunch of those. They're worth $3 right away. And they're just worth nothing. Will Park, Will the Thrill. You know, what are you going to do? I mean, I got 1,000 of those too. There's no sense even pretending to beat that. 7 minutes. 10-minute mark would be great if I could. Oh, let me hustle. That's the kind of ball player I was. Not a lot of talent, but a lot of hustle. All right. Kurt Driesendorf for the A's. I couldn't tell you anything about it. Nothing. Pat Kelly, he was hey, Pat Kelly. Oh, nothing. Listen, all of them played and made it to the big league, so I need to shut my mouth. But you know what I'm saying? As a card collector and the value that these cards come and go with, you know, yeah. Hank, Heroes of Baseball. Hank. So something like this will be signed if you strike it rich. So that's what we're trying for. Trying to strike it rich. And nope, none of that. That's absolute nothing. 4 packs to go. Did I go? Is this more than 10? I don't know. Another Dodgers hologram. All right. Jeff King. And there, I'm getting, closer to getting I think it's a group of maybe, I can't remember, like 8 cards like that. But you got to keep it. This guy, baseball is a funny sport. This guy used to deal, I know it looks like he's throwing lefty here, Rick Russell. He was filthy. Anyway, I'm going to keep that one just for keepsake. Chili Davis, one of my favorite players, good player. All right, come on. Sid Breen, yeah. Hal Morris. And yeah, nothing. All right, well, I'm not going to make the 10-minute mark. Maybe 12 minutes? I might not even post this. The Reds, that's a nice one. I'm going to come up with something to do with those. I promise you, I have 1,000 of them. Literally, figuratively. I never know what. Literally is overused so much that it's when I even say it now, I feel like I'm sounding ignorant. So I say, hey, actually, no, nothing. Come on, Hank. Dave Justice. That, everybody's like, oh, Jack got his rookie card, and then was going on that, and it's nothing. I think he married Halle Berry, and everybody hated him because everybody loved Halle Berry and hated him for being the one to, you know what I mean, marry her or whatever. Giants. Okay. Here we go. Come on, let's go, Hank. One time. Really, seriously, one time would be perfect. My buddy's brother is in. It's nice to go through and see his card. Mark Eichhorn, my teammate and golfing buddy in Stockton. He's filthy too, but his brother was absolutely. He's the top. He's the number one middle reliever of all time. Go look it up. Mark Eichhorn. Go to YouTube. There's like a 17-minute video of him. And it shows that he just kind of changed his delivery and just was unhittable for a great stretch of time. All right. Okay, last pack for today. And nothing. I mean, there's not even... Whoop. Jack Clark. When I was a kid, I was watching ABC Game of the Week or whatever it was on a Saturday, and they were interviewing Jack Clark, known not to be the sharpest sharpest knife in the drawer, whatever you want to say. The guy was interviewing him. He goes, "In spring training," he said, "Jack, are you optimistic or pessimistic about this season coming up?" And he looked absolutely dumbfounded. I remember that even as a little boy. And he looked up at the guy and he goes, actually, I'm optimistic. And I don't know how the guy interviewing him kept it together, but that was optimistic was a word that Jack Clark invented. Another time watching, I swear to God, I don't know if there's a clip out there, but they asked Steve Carlton, it was like I think he won a 2-1 game, and the announcer asked him, what was that pitch you threw that guy hit that home run off of? He goes, that was a cock-high fastball. Over national TV. Anyway, let me finish up this last pack. Baseball stories I got for you. I'm going to have a podcast one of these days. Because I got Kurt Flood stories. I got my nephew stories, getting the shot and playing in the big leagues for a little bit. Anyway, if you watch this, thank you, and I hope to be back soon doing something a little different, a little more organized, and Yahtzee.